It's also another big collaboration for you and your brother. What does it feel like, to see him become such a household name? I mean, I remember when you were telling me about Black Panther and it hadn't even happened yet. And I was like, oh, that sounds cool. And then just to see over the last, 8, 10 years how things have really evolved. What does it feel like to watch that?
Well, I I get questions similar to this all the time, and I always have the same answer. Like, I've been Ryan's brother my entire life.
Yeah.
Like he's been like, if you're from the Bay, like my brother been a ghetto celebrity my entire life. So I've always been Coog's little brother. And so this is just another one for the books. This is just reps, honestly. It's just getting in the gym and getting shots up. Like anytime I get the opportunity to work with either of my brothers, like it's a dream come true. You
Yeah.
know, we've been creating for a long time,
Mhm.
and I always tell people like this is there are no handouts. Like I still have to go in and make quality music, like that is up to par. Like it's not just a hey, this is my brother, let him on. It's like nah, like I gotta go through the checks and balances like everybody else. And so it's just good to know that A, I'm making good enough music that people want to hear it, and B, that it's good enough to stand along these other legendary artists. Like
Yeah.
I still try to wrap my head around that all the time. Like it's such an honor being a part of these soundtracks, and it goes down in history. 10, 15, 20 years from now, when people watch these movies and listen to these soundtracks, that's a piece of history there. That's something that I can hang my hat on that.
Hmm.
So it's just an honor. Like
Yeah.
it's an honor. It was an honor being Coog's little brother when I was a kid, and it's an honor being his brother now. Like
Yeah.
nothing for me personally, nothing has changed. Obviously, he's become like a household name for film fans,
Definitely. Yeah.
but it's the same. The
Yeah.
program is the same, and we keep mobbing regardless.
What's been the hardest part and the best part of working with your older brother and both your brothers?
The long hours,
Yeah.
the long. We pride ourselves on our work ethic.
Yeah.
There are a lot of long hours. I'm
Mm.
talking 20-hour work days.
Yeah.
And that it's easy to shy away from that. But if you really want something, you recognize that it requires a certain amount of sacrifice.
Hmm.
And I believe like that's how the universe works. If there's something that you want and it's valuable, it's going to require a lot of sacrifice. It's going to require payment. Everything needs a payment, and so
Hmm.
me and my brothers, our work ethic. I think our work ethic is second to none. Like you won't find anyone who works harder. There may be people who are more naturally talented, more naturally gifted, or have better connections, but you will not find anybody who works harder. And that's going to always be our approach until the day we done with the industry.
Yeah.
So that's how we approach everything. Like, we grew up student athletes, and so we're very competitive. And we know that if you want to excel, it requires hard work. There's no way around hard work.
Yeah.
Like there's no workaround. So that's the approach through and through.
Obviously, music is your first love.
Hmm.
But your brother has said that you guys grew up watching movies together as a family in Oakland, and that was a big thing you guys did.
Yeah.
Would you ever consider maybe starring in any of his films, getting behind the camera?
It's funny that you asked that. I recently finished my first screenplay.
Oh, wow, congrats.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. And as I've been going through revisions and sending it out and getting feedback, that's been a question that a lot of people have been asking me is if I'll ever step in front of the camera. I had a very small role in Creed way back when, and I remember how hard that was.
Hmm.
And I don't know if I'll ever be a starring. I don't know if I ever take a starring role. I mean, look, listen, acting is one of the hardest things that you could do in the history of I pride myself on trying difficult things. I like being uncomfortable. I like trying new, but acting is probably the most difficult thing I've done in my life. It's very challenging, and it's even more challenging when you factor in the fact that every second is money, and you got people observing, you got people watching, and it's all types of things. Maybe though, I don't like to say that I won't ever do something. Maybe I'm doing all this talking, and maybe if I were with the right mentor, if I were surrounded by the right type of people, I think I'd have the confidence to do it. But I
You
look
never
at
know.
you never know. But I look at these films that my brother works on, and I go, damn, like he's working with legendary actors. Like Delroy Lindo. I met Delroy Lindo when I was 9 years old at the
Hmm.
Berkeley. And I'm like, now here we are, 25 years later, and he's working on a film with my brother.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that stuff is
Yeah.
crazy. And
And not to mention his like long-standing now collaboration with Michael B. Jordan.
yeah, yo, when we got Mike locked in for Fruitvale Station, I looked at my brothers and I was like, "Who's Michael B. Jordan? Who is this?" And this is over a decade ago, and now long lengthy career, bunch of projects together. Like it's and again though that falls under that umbrella of hard work. Mike is another one of the people that works hard. Like people don't see it. Like people, man, I wish people really understood just how hard these people work. Like they only see the press tour photos and the vacation photos.
Mm.
They don't see the long hours. Like that's why Mike and Coog make so many things together because they understand each other and they both work hard.
Yeah.
And when you surround yourself with people like that, you cannot lose. You will not lose. That's the key. Really. Like anytime I talk to people about it, like that's the key. You got to surround yourself with people um, who want it as bad as you do. Who want to work as hard as you do and want to succeed as much as you do.